5.
Alright, good morning, 4th graders. Did everyone have a fabulous weekend?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Love to hear that. Well, today we're going to learn a new concept. We're going to talk about fractions. And there are many things when it comes to learning fractions that we need to know. First, we're going to learn what is a fraction. And then we're going to learn different parts of a fraction. There's a numerator and a denominator. And then later on in the week, we'll talk about what equivalent fractions are, improper fractions, and then mixed numbers. So, a fraction consists of two numbers, a numerator and a denominator. The numerator, or these two numbers, represent parts of an object. So, when I think of fractions, I sometimes think of Hershey bars, because there are 12 pieces of candy in a Hershey bar. So if you share some of the Hershey bars, they share 6 pieces. You're sharing 6 twelfths. If you share 4 pieces, you share 4 twelfths. And then if you eat 3 pieces, you will have 9 twelfths remaining. If you eat any, you have the whole bar, or you have 12 twelfths. Okay, so a numerator is the number on top of the fraction, and it represents the number of parts. And the denominator is the number on the bottom of a fraction, and it shows the total number. So, we're going to do some examples together. And this right here, we're going to figure out what the denominator is and what the numerator is. So, I'll do this one for you guys. How many parts of this are there all together?
3.
3. So 3 is going to go on the bottom. How many parts are shaded?
1.
1. So 1 will go on the top. And when we read this, we're going to read 1/3. Pretty easy, right? What about this one? This one's kind of tricky. There's a lot more to this one. How many parts are there all together?
7.
And then how many parts are shaded?
4.
4. So this one, 3, 4, 7. Alright, so could I have someone come up to the board and do this one? Rita. So how many parts are there all together?
The denominator has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very good.
And took away 2 pieces.
So this fraction would be 2/6. Very good, Rita. Okay, this one, we get to do some coloring. So, could I have another student come to the board and color 5 9ths for me? Andrea. Very good. And I noticed she colored one that's all the way over here. That does not matter, because as long as there are 5 parts that are colored, the fraction will read 5 9ths, because there are 9 pieces all together. So, for this one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one I color. I could color this one or this one or that. So I'll do this one. Okay, and then let's see. This, instead of coloring, we're going to do what we did before, and we're going to try to figure out the fraction. So, how many parts are there all together for this problem right here?
4.
4. And then how many parts are shaded?
2.
2. Okay. What about for this star? How many parts are there all together for the star?
6.
Very close. There are
5.
3, 4, 5. And then how many parts of the star are shaded?
2.
Very good.
I have a question.
Yes, Rena.
Can 2/4 be called a half too?
That can be a half, but we will get to simplifying fractions later on in the week.
Okay.
Well, very good. I'm glad you know that. Okay, these, we're going to match the So I'm going to do the first one, and then I'm going to have you guys do the rest. Okay? So the first fraction, as Rena said, which could also be 1/2, is 2/4. Which fraction looks like it could be 2/4? A, B, or C?
B.